White home buyers are discriminated against when buying homes in America, and I'm going to prove it to you. A few years ago, there was a frenzy in home buying in the United States. There were tons of cash offers that were being put forward by institutional investors and other investors. This made it very hard for normal home buyers to compete with them. So then I started noticing all of these advertisements that were directed towards Black, Latino, and immigrant buyers. So I went and looked it up to see if there were any investment groups that specifically helped white Americans buy homes, and there weren't. And that's because such arrangements would almost certainly violate the Fair Housing Act of 1968, which is supposed to prohibit discrimination in housing-related transactions. Modern down payment assistance, affordable housing programs, and homebuyer support overwhelmingly support Black, Hispanic, Indigenous, and underrepresented low-income groups, including immigrants. There are tons of specific groups and programs that are dedicated to Black wealth. As you can see, they represent every other group that isn't white. How is that not discrimination against white people? You have groups like New American Funding, like NAF Black Impact and NAF Latino Focus that commit billions in mortgages to Black and Latino borrowers, $20 billion to Black borrowers and $10 billion to Latinos. Not only do they offer them low down payment options, but they also pair them with cash programs, which buys the home in cash up front and then sells it back to them so that way they can compete with cash offers. There's nothing to help white people do that. I mean, we got to the point where they were proudly discriminating against white people. Here we see Bank of America, which has a community affordable loan solution that provides no down payment, no closing cost mortgages in designated Black and African American and Hispanic Latino markets. JP Morgan offers almost $7,500 in grants, 3% down payments, and flexible credit for Black and Hispanic and Latino households. Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America provides no down payment, no closing costs, and below market rate mortgages. You even have state programs like California's Building Black Wealth Partners. There are over 2,000 down payment assistance programs that exist nationwide that prioritize minorities. Immigrants can qualify for these minority-targeted programs if they qualify by race and ethnicity. How is that not discrimination? NeighborWorks Lincoln provides $50,000 in down payment assistant loans for refugees and immigrants. Kamala Harris was planning to give them $25,000 down payment assistant loans. The Community Reinvestment Act of 1977 requires banks to meet credit needs of low and moderate income communities. Strong CRA performance helps banks get favorable ratings during regulatory exams, which can speed up approval for mergers, branch openings, or other applications. Businesses also benefit from the Special Purpose Credits Program under the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. Lenders can legally offer favorable terms to disadvantaged groups without violating anti-discrimination laws, even though it's literal discrimination. There's absolutely no reason that white people should be discriminated against in their own white countries. But we will be until we stop letting it happen.